Local leaders are responding after Russia invaded and waging war on Ukraine tonight. Congresswoman Nancy Mace spoke out at a town hall in Goose Creek. This is Lexi Moore joins us live. Lexi, you heard from Representative Mace about how she thinks the conflict in Eastern Europe could impact us right here in the Low Country.
Brendan, Representative Nancy Mace was at a town hall tonight in Goose Creek, but much like the rest of the world, her conflict was with Ukraine. She tells me she does not want to see war. Tensions high overseas as Russian troops have invaded Ukraine. Congresswoman Nancy Mace says the conflict could have impacts as far as the Low Country.
Very distressing. I actually have a member of my family who was recently deployed and is over in the region. You know, I was thinking about and praying for Ukraine last night and for those who are going to be affected and impacted.
Service members aren't the only ones that could be impacted. Russia is a major supplier of oil, and tension in the region means higher gas prices all over the world.
We've increased our imports from Russia over the last year or two when compared to previous years. We've tried unilateral sanctions against Russia that have not been effective.
Mace says she's not satisfied with the latest round of sanctions levied by President Biden. She says his hesitancy set the stage for the invasion.
There's been a buildup over the last 9 months or so of Putin along the Ukrainian border, and it just feels like we are doing everything so last minute. It's sort of like this last minute shuffle.
Another Low Country representative, Jim Clyburn, weighed in on the issue as well, saying, quote, "I stand with the president in unequivocally condemning Vladimir Putin's unprovoked attack on Ukraine. Putin alone is responsible for the death and suffering this war is bringing. We are joining together with our allies and partners to hold him accountable." Now, one thing Mace and Clyburn do have in common is they both agree a unified front between allies and partners are crucial when moving forward. Reporting live in Mount Pleasant, I'm Lexi Moore, Count on 2.
And Governor McMaster is responding to what's happening in Ukraine, calling it a dangerous and deadly situation while calling out the Biden administration for not taking preventative measures against Russia sooner. The governor in town for a cybersecurity defense and infrastructure conference at the Citadel. Governor calling for an emphasis to be put on strengthening the state's cybersecurity resiliency and defense in the event of an attack levied against this state. The governor addressed the ongoing attack in Ukraine by Russia, calling it a dangerous situation that could have been avoided.
Well, it's a dangerous situation. Of course, I don't think we have all the information on exactly what's going on. I wish it never happened. I wish that measures had been taken some time ago to keep it from happening. Now we're faced with a situation, and we'll have to do the best we can. But it's highly dangerous.
Both the governor and First Lady extend their thoughts and prayers and are calling for a unified response from the United States and its allies. U.S. Senator from South Carolina, Lindsey Graham, also responding to the Russian invasion of Ukraine. He's hoping for a more forceful response to the military action. In a quote, he said, "We should not be seeking permission from allies to go after Putin and his cronies. We should move ahead forcefully against Putin, a war criminal, and demand our allies join us."